Hello, my name is Jorcelina Carvalho. My student ID is S307703. I will talk about safeguarding adults and children and different forms of abuse. That 310, their safety and well-being. Safeguarding adults and children means protecting people's health, well-being, and human rights and enabling them to live free from abuse and neglect. Both adults and children have the right to be safe and to receive help when at risk. Adults who may need safeguarding include older people, people with disability, or those with care needs. Children, as defined by law, are anyone under 18 years old and require special protection due to their age and development. Form of abuse. Physical abuse. Physical abuse is the deliberate use of physical force that causes harm or pain to another person. These include behaviors such as hitting, slapping, pushing, kicking, or using objects to inflict injury. It can occur in settings like homes, workplace, or institution. The effect of physical abuse can be both immediate physical injuries and long-term emotional and psychological damage. Next, sexual abuse. Sexual abuse involves an activity or behavior imposed on a person without their consent. This can include action such as unwanted touching, molestation, rape, exploitation, or coercion into sexual act. It may occur in various contexts, including within family, relationships, workplace, or institution. The impact of include physical harm, psychological trauma, and long-lasting emotional distress. Neglect. Neglect abuse involves the failure of a caregiver to meet an individual's fundamental needs, such as adequate food, shelter, clothing, medical attention, hygiene, supervision, or emotional support. This form of abuse can occur in various environments, including family home, care institution, or community setting. It often results in significant harm, impact physical health, emotional stability, and development progress, particularly in children, elderly people, and other vulnerable groups. Neglect may arise from either deliberate disregard or inability to provide the necessary care, and it is widely recognized as a serious form of abuse requiring intervention. Financial abuse. Financial abuse occurs when someone illegal or improperly controls another person's money, property, or asset without their consent. This form abuse can include theft, trauma, coercion to sign financial documents, or misuse of funds. It often targets vulnerable individuals, such as the elderly or those dependent on the others for financial management. The consequence can lead to severe financial hardships, loss of independence, and emotional distress. Emotional abuse. Emotional abuse involves behaviors that harm an individual's self-worth or emotional well-being through verbal attacks, intimidation, humiliation, or manipulation. It can manifest as constant criticism, threats, isolation, or ignoring a people's feelings and needs. Emotional abuse often occurs in close relationships such as within families, intimate partnerships, or caregiving situations. The effect can be profound, leading and anxiety, depression, and long-term psychological trauma. Institutional abuse. Institutional abuse refers to the mistreatment or neglect of individuals within organization or facility responsible for daycare, social hospital, nursing homes, or residential care centers. It includes action like neglect, physical or emotional abuse, inadequate care, inadequate care, and the violation of rights by staff or others in possession of authority. This abuse can lead to physical harm, emotional distress, and decline in the overall well-being of vulnerable individuals. Institutional abuse is often perpetrated through system failures or lack of proper oversight or lack proper oversight. Then, discrimination and domestic abuse. Discrimination abuse involves treating individuals unfair or injury or unjustly based on characteristics such as race, gender, age, disability, religion, or sexual orientation. This form of abuse can manifest as exclusion, verbal harassment, denial of service, or differential treatment that negatively impacts the victim's dignity and rights. It often occurs in various settings, including workplace, school, healthcare, and the social environment. Discrimination abuse leads to psychological harm, social isolation, and reduced opportunity for those affected. Domestic abuse refers to a pattern of behaviors used by one individual to control or dominate another within a domestic setting, such as between partners or family members. It can include physical violence, emotional manipulation, sexual abuse, financial control, and psychological intimidation. The abuse often occurs repeatedly, creating a climate of fear and powerlessness for the victim. Domestic abuse significantly impacts the physical and the mental health of those affected and may also affect children and other family members. Why safeguarding matters? Everyone has a responsibility to protect vulnerable people from abuse. Recognizing the sign and reporting concern promptly helps safeguard individuals and prevent abuse from continuing. If you suspect someone is being abused, always follow the correct safeguarding procedures. This means contacting the designated safeguarding officer, social service, or appropriate authority who can investigate and provide support. Thank you for taking the time to understand these important issues. Safeguarding is about respect, protection, and ensuring everyone can live safely and with dignity. Thank you so much.